underneath this access panel. You're going to want to remove this entire cover, and it pops off pretty easily, but there will be one T30 Torx screw that you're going to need to remove. So once you loosen that, you'll just spin it off pretty quickly. Then you can just use your hands, and you're just going to pop up each corner. It's going to be 4 clips holding this cover on. Once you loosen all 4 clips, you can then remove this cover from the top of your car. Now, because we are disconnecting a lot of the electronics, we do want to disconnect the negative battery terminal. That will be underneath the front passenger seat. So if you just slide it all the way forward, you can get under and just jerk up on each corner of that piece of plastic. Then you can use a 10 millimeter and disconnect the negative battery terminal. Now, some of the newer cars have an auxiliary battery. You're going to want to disconnect the negative terminal on that one as well. Next, we're going to remove the air intake. So there's a 5/16 hose clamp here. So we'll loosen that. Now we'll remove an air temp sensor. So we're going to pull this little red tab up and then remove. We have another 5/16 hose clamp to loosen. Now, I recommend disconnecting the hose from the throttle body first. Once you do that, you can start lifting on the plastic air hose and disconnecting it from its push connectors in back. Just give it a tug, and now you can just kind of wiggle it free and remove that from the engine. All right, we're going to remove this wire harness from the throttle body. Push this tab out. We'll push that out like that. We'll do the same on the map sensor. We'll slide that little tab forward and pull that connector off. There'll be one more connector here. There we go. I want to get this wiring harness out of the way. So first thing I'm going to do is remove this peg. This is the bracket that holds on the engine cover. There's a 10 millimeter bracket bolt right here I need to remove. Next, we're going to remove this connection, and there's a little green tab. You're going to pop this up, and then we're going to push this off. Okay, with this connection removed, we can now get in at that bolt right there. It's going to be a 10 millimeter, and we're going to remove that nut. Once we get it part way off, I'll remove it the rest of the way by hand. Next, you're going to remove a tree connector here, as well as put your trim tool underneath this and pop it up. Then you can slide this wire harness over, and this bracket, you're going to spin it up and out, and then rotate it all the way up so that that gap allows you to slide it around that connector. Next, we are going to slide off this clamp. Now, below the EGR valve, we have another bracket, and there is a 10 millimeter nut here we need to remove. With that nut removed, we can pull this bracket off like so. We also want to remove this electrical connection to the vacuum. We just push in, disconnect that. There we go. Next, behind the manifold, there's one air line. You can see the green clip That's just a quick connect. You're gonna pop off that line. Then there are two more brackets. You can see that 10mm nut there and another one right there. So we're gonna remove those with a 10mm wrench. There we go. And now that second one. Next, we have some hoses we need to remove from this side of the engine. So I'm going to use a hose pliers and just twist this hose and then lift it up. This is a great tool so you don't damage the hose. Next, I'm gonna remove this line, and what I'm gonna be doing is taking a screwdriver, pushing down on this clip, and then I can pull it off. Now I wanna release some of these lines from their connectors. This one we will just lift straight up. Use a trim tool, cut this one up, and now we can get these out of the way. Okay, now there's 8mm bolts that we are going to remove. All right, with that manifold loosened, the only thing left is we have the hose clamp off to the EGR valve. Now we just want to loosen this hose. So I'm just using a picking tool and I'm going all the way around as best I can to try and get this hose loosened so we can slide it off. We'll remove the foam pad. Notice it's on the passenger side, and I put a small mark to tell me which is the front. Now I'm just gonna take a look, see how things look, and fuel rails look okay. Kind of dusty, but things look like they're in pretty good shape. Now I don't want to risk dropping anything in these air intakes. So I'm going to put a paper towel in each. Thanks for watching. Check out the description for more information and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos.